Hello，大家好。Hi everyone. I mean, how are you? Okay. Today I want to share you about my philosophy of curriculum design and development. By the way, I'm Yi. Okay. All right. Um, this time I want to use a sample, and the name is I'm the fashion designer. I believe nowadays, young kids, no matter how old you are, we always got that kind of, influenced by the public and the media. And somehow we know that some children, they are really very interested in the design, especially in American, I think. Okay, so I hope the video doesn't distract you. Please pay attention to me. All right. Okay. But if you just get that kind of attention, maybe it's also okay. It's a work to a student. So that is my strategy. All right. Okay. The basic information about that. I hope my sample is suited for the kindergarten to second grade and the period I hope maybe at least 1 week. It also depends on the children's development. And basically, I hope they can also have their prior knowledge about colors. Because since we mentioned about the design, it's very important if you have to point out the color, right? Okay. And then now the learning standard is about the seasons in our life affected how we look like and feel. So you see, it's a strategy. In the beginning, actually the meaning I want them to learn about the season, but I will give them a very big picture of, oh, we want to be a designer. That is my strategy. And I always did that when I was a preschool teacher. Okay. Then Okay, the critical question for this unit. I hope that's not just asking some question. I hope they can really physically, literally wear appropriate clothes or the best they would like the most clothes to school. And also ask them about can they wear the appropriate clothes in 4 seasons? And do you know why you want to wear something like that? And of course, they can have any kinds of answer. Sorry. The content about this lesson, I will pay attention to not like you see only the seasons or the human perception about the temperatures. Um, since like we say that the title is art and design, so it's also obvious that I have that kind of content. But also, I hope kids they can through this kind of design the lesson plan, they can learn a little thing about the aesthetic, because what is a good or what is a bad, I know that it is very you know subjective, but they can still have very basic knowledge about that. And also, I hope the last one, um, adequate, because to me, I think that is very important. Because what kind of season or what kind of occasion you wear is really very important. For example, like nowadays, people think, okay, maybe a flip-flop is really very convenient. But is that okay if you go to see the play? I don't think so. So, if some young men they do like that, I hope in the future my next generation they can aware others, because nowadays people just interact with each other very often, right? And also, if you did something wrong, they can snap it, and immediately your face will on Facebook or any kind of media, and that can totally ruin your reputation. So pay attention to that. Okay. All right. And the learning outcome, first of all, not only just the season, of course, the change of season, no matter the seeing, the feeling, the temperature, or if you have more time, you can understand some animal, because some animal they will have their own hibernation, and also the plant, right? And the second one human how to respond to the environment. To me, I think it's really very important because I came from Taiwan. Taiwan, the weather in Taiwan is really very beautiful. We don't really have like kind of so cold winter compared to here, like Florida, or you can say like California. So when I come here, I just realized, oh my gosh, because some people they will buy some wood to dry land during the summer. I think so soon because it's just a summer. But later on, I realized, okay, that's why, because they need time. It takes time. So if you are the experienced resident here, you will understand what kind of preparation you have to do before the next season. So as I know, during the spring, people will try to fix their house because just after the winter, right? And the summer, they will enjoy that. People are so, relaxed and they will have their family time, maybe on vacation. And the fall, they start to prepare. And the winter, everyone just try to stay indoors. So, okay, that is my opinion. But maybe the student, they don't think so. So we can take a look, or maybe we can get some more idea from them. And the learning activity, I have so many activity actually, but I give you three. The first one, I hope the student, they can bring the clothes I mentioned that they like the most and share to their classmates. And it's a very good exercise because they can help them to train their speaking. And when they speak, they can also organize their thinking. So that's why I hope before their presentation, the teacher, they can provide some sentence names like, I like to wear my blah, 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 what kind of clothes, and what kind of place, that what I mentioned about the etiquette, in what season. And because the clothes make me feel warm or make me feel very comfortable, something like that. And this clothes is what kind of color. So that is why I needed to require the prior knowledge about color. And this was made of what kind of material, right? And when you look at it, you will assume it is just like it's funny because I hope that it's a very creativity, answer can just bring up from a student. And why I have to say that why I want them to share about material, because now we also say like eco-friendly. To me personally, I don't like clothes if I needed to dry clean because I don't think that is really very good to our environment. So I always encourage my kids if they really want to buy some new clothes, I would say that pay attention to the material. Maybe like if that is cotton or it's very natural, I think that's fine. But it's really, I know it's very difficult and sometimes it doesn't really function very well, but they don't really function well. But I hope that is my goal. So maybe I can also share some knowledge about that with my kids. And they also learn, pay attention to the material next time, right? And also the clothes can be better if and then they can show their opinion about the design. So that's really very easy for me. It's hard to say for the children because I never really practiced that before. I confess that. All right. The learning activity too. I think that the kids they can have like a large group discussion. So they can talk about different season, people will wear different clothes, and what is the best design of each season. So maybe what's the best design? You think that the short sleeve is better than the long sleeves during the spring? Or, like this kind of question. They can bring up their own question, and maybe the teacher also give them some question to open their mind, think about that. To me, the individual idea parts actually share their clothes they love most. And I think maybe they can write down or maybe just raise their hand to vote for the best design. And everyone can have their say. Okay. And learning activity, the third one, every student will just try to divide land into a small group. maybe 4, maybe 5. And every small group they get one chart paper divided into 4 quarters and labeled with 4 seasons. And also an envelope packed with a seasoned and clothes-related vocabulary, like we said, hot, cool, and down vest, swimming suit, and sunglasses, and something like that. And then they can just place the kind of vocabulary or the picture to the appropriate area. And the summit assessment. Since we mentioned about that I'm the best designer, I hope the kids they can have that kind of opportunity, really draw down or use any creativity way to design a clothes and for their favorite season. So I can reach to goal, the teaching goal. First of all, they can design, and I can also understand what kind of season my student love. And also, I hope they can write down their description about their design, why they want to design that, or maybe they can explain what is that, because I just saw something very firm here, but actually it is made of, cotton or special paper or waterproof paper, something like that. I don't know, but I think it is very funny. And through this process, I believe the kids they will pay attention to a lot of media or magazine, and they will discuss that with their parents or maybe teacher. And to me, I will after the class, I hope I can do some reflection. For example, what kind of material that is good enough, or over a month, is that enough for whole students? Or the second one, how about the vocabulary? Maybe I provide them 20, but actually they give me more idea about that. And how about the picture? And I would say, how about the cultures? Do I really provide more, diverse cultural vocabulary or the picture to learn? Are there enough? I think that is really very important. If in my class, I will try to understand every student's nationalities. If I realize that some people they come from some Asian country or some European country, I will try to do something like that. And the people they can also explain that to us. I think that is a really beautiful experience. And this project is all based on the design, the brand compatible, the learning. And I choose the page 80, like the lesson plan, as my basic, template. But I adjust a little bit, and I also use that to my own design. And I have to say, this process, why I ask for 1 week, because sometimes you have also through this process. I don't know here, but if I back in Taiwan, I will communicate with the parents, because the parents they also can utilize this opportunity to understand their kids, what kind of level or what kind of special design they are really interested in, and they can have their family time to share some magazine or sometimes to see some program. And I think that is really very wonderful if we can, no matter the school, the teacher, the student, even the parents, they can involve in this process. So that is what I concern about the curriculum. Through this lesson, I hope you can also give me some feedback. Thank you. Bye-bye.